this is one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes.
I've been told it's the worst Steven Seagal film, but if you know of one that's even worse, let me know in the comments. From 2006, this is Attack Force. Yeah! I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
Okay, so I've had a few issues with this one. First, the plot is all over the place. Secondly, a lot of the time I can't tell who's who because it's too fucking dark. And finally, I can't hear what's going on either. The sound is awful. You can't understand a word Steven Seagal's saying half the time because he doesn't talk, he breathes. He probably thinks it makes him sound dark, mysterious or sexy, but to me he just sounds like a bell end. Luckily, for a lot of this film, they've overdubbed his voice with another actor's who sounds about 80 years old.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Listen to this. Here's Big Steve's actual voice.
No, don't bother.
And here's the other one, whoever this is.
The consequences are the same, no matter how you look at it.
Wow. Anyway, the movie starts with this scene that's totally irrelevant to the plot. It's some sort of combat mission. There's loads of gunfire, explosions, and helicopters. Oh, and motorbikes. Yeah. While all this is going on, all we see Big Steve do is drive. When he eventually gets out of the car, he gets this guy to stab himself in the head by flapping his arms around. Oh, look, he's found this thing. What is it? Doesn't matter, because it's the last we see or hear of it. At an unspecified time later, while Big Steve is on the phone, his friend Dwayne comes in and tells him that they have new orders and need to head to Paris. So off to Paris we go. I'm not sure this is necessary. On second thoughts, considering Big Steve's target demographic, it probably is.
Good point.
Anyway, Big Steve's been given this new team of young guys to lead. It's probably about time we hear them talk about how amazing Big Steve is. There are two things we need to know about him, apparently.
One is he's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, just fuck off. As their mission or whatever doesn't start till tomorrow morning, Big Steve and Dwayne are at the hotel bar.
Those fucking guys have no idea what we're up against. Yeah, well, I got a bad feeling they're about to find out.
Yeah. Cut to this couple who get killed by this woman.
Requesting permission to leave the premises.
I ain't getting no love and I'm too old for love.
Excuse me?
No idea, all I heard was... But I assume that means he's not coming. Oh, look, they've gone to a strip club.
This is the best day of my life!
Is it?
Yeah!
All right. Anyway, the other two want to bring this prostitute back to their hotel. Oh, no, it's the woman who killed that couple earlier. She tells them if they want her to come back with them, they have to ask the club owner, Arun. Back at the hotel, this hot woman walks in. No, I don't think so, Steve. She's a bit young for you. Oh, God, this is going to be embarrassing. He's following her to the toilets. Oh, right, that's happening, is it?
Yep.
Ridiculous. Up in the hotel room, the kids are just about to airtight the prostitute when... So they're dead. Big Steve and Dwayne find the bodies and this French detective turns up. He won't be involved in the investigation though. He's just there so Big Steve can tell him and the audience how much of a big deal he is. Big Steve's like... And the detective's like, okay, I'll leave you to it then. Dwayne goes to the strip club to ask if anyone saw the kids, but Arun's like, go away and stop upsetting my prostitutes. Meanwhile, the coroner tells Big Steve that there were traces of a new drug called CTX found in the kids.
Just like you figured.
Yeah. Then they go to this cafe and Dwayne's like, who could have done this? And Big Steve's like, Dwayne's like, you're right, they were well trained. Big Steve's like, and Dwayne's like, yeah, it was brutal.
Revenge is a two-way street.
What?
Wow, Steve, did you just make that up? What a knob. Anyway, later Dwayne goes to interview Arun at the police station while Big Steve is at some US military facility. His security clearance has been removed, but his teenage girlfriend's hasn't, so she's going to tell him what's been going on at this cafe. Fuck it, I'm just going to explain the plot now.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
I'm not going to lie, I had to get this from Wikipedia because it's so unnecessarily convoluted and I couldn't be asked to watch this more than once. So Arun and Big Steve's teenage girlfriend, whose name's Tia, invented the drug CTX while they were on some US military research program. While Tia is still with the US military, Arun defected for money. The drug CTX makes people ridiculously strong and removes their morals. Obviously, therefore, the Russians want to buy it for their soldiers.
Obviously.
So Arun's going to test it out by dumping it in the Paris water supply. Why? No idea, but that's how he's testing it. After hearing what CTX does, Dwayne injects some into Arun's neck.
What an idiot.
Then he says revenge is a two-way street and leaves the room. Arun then escapes with his CTX strength and goes to meet this woman, Queen, who's the leader of the CTX gang.
CTX will enter the city's water supply within an hour.
Arun tries to get Tia to join the gang, but she can't, because she's just too in love with Big Steve.
Of course.
Later, Big Steve and Tia are having a meeting about how bad all of this is. But oh no, the killer prostitute has jumped through the ceiling. She kills a few extras before throwing Tia through a wall. So it looks like Big Steve's gonna have to start flapping. These stairs fall on her so they can take her to be interrogated. Tia's fine, by the way. Nothing broken, just a bit of dust on her.
Right.
Oh good, some special weapons have arrived for Big Steve.
These nanographite blades were built for a man with your kind of fighting skills.
And what kind of skills are those?
They'll come in handy.
Yeah. Right, time to start interrogating the prostitute. Which voice are we going with, Steve?
I will never tell you anything.
This time you really pissed me off.
Where's Arun's base?
Oh, right, both of them. She tells them where Arun's base is before she manages to break free. It's okay, though. Big Steve has his new toys. Then they go to Chateau de Big Steve.
You sure this is secure?
I'm pretty sure I set it up.
That's reassuring.
Can I talk to you?
Yeah, talk away.
In private?
Sure.
She's just gagging for some alone time with Big Steve. But before anything can happen, this other group of military people storm in. They've had quite a lot of screen time, in fairness, but it's all been so boring I've just ignored all of it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
It doesn't matter, though, because now they're all dead. And whoever sent them is now on Big Steve's team anyway. Team! Right, so it's time for the big raid on Queen and Arun's base. Big Steve tells his team that they'll be able to know who's on CTX because their eyes do this sideways blink thing. Anyone whose eyes do that needs to be eliminated. The base is at this old cathedral, but it seems people are living there, like this couple. Big Steve's like,
Tell me or I'll kill you.
Go fuck yourself.
sorry, but he doesn't have time to piss about. Anyway, there's a load of finding people and ooh, are they on CTX? Are they not? Look at the eyes, I don't care. Oh no, extras are dead, whatever. This is shit. Cut to Dwayne and Tia, who found Arun's lab. Now, I'm no expert on drug labs, but to me, this looks like he's using the chemistry set he got for Christmas when he was 8 years old.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But they blow it up anyway. And oh no, Arun has found Tia and killed her. I bet Big Steve's gonna be upset when he finds out.
Naboo, let's move.
Oh right, no then. Anyway, Big Steve finds Arun and kills him with his special hand blades.
They'll come in handy.
If only Arun had remembered that revenge is a two-way street. And now it's time for the final showdown. Big Steve versus Queen. This is shit. Oh no, she's back. He may have ruined her tits, but she's not finished yet. So time for more flapping. Let's have a bit more of that. Okay, that's enough of that now. So she's dead, and that's the end of the film.
What a pile of shit.
So until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. And please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.